the bottom center, we have the one, the only, the Kraken. IdrA. That Kraken's been released. It's back in the wild now.
But its Kraken fin is all to the side.
In the center right starting location, in the blue, we have FXO Lucky. Overlord kiss. Mwah. Actually, that was more of an Overlord high five.
Yeah, those two Overlords are not so intimate. I do have to say I like these positions for IdrA. I feel like the more information that he gets, the more he can mirror his opponent's build, the better. Because his mechanics are just kind of a step above most players. So we do see that Lucky's actually going to go for hatch first, whereas IdrA is going to go for a speedling opening. Interesting.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Now, I have to say, you know, although we always categorize IdrA as a macro player, he's gotten so much better at incorporating different strategies.
Certainly, yeah. This is a guy that will cheese us, we've already seen tonight. But, you know, if I had to guess, I think he's going to go speedling expand. That's my guess here, because that's really pretty safe. You can live through anything with the speedling expand. IdrA now finding out. He's going to see that pool and be like, oh, he doesn't see the pool yet, but he already kind of gets it. There you go. Now he knows that it is, in fact, a hatchery first build. Got to go set up his Overlords where he wants them now. So important to place your Overlords in the correct positions.
Oh, yeah. We have Zergling's speed being researched. And the spawning pool on the way here. And we will have to wait and see how this game turns out. This is a big moment for both of these guys. You know, the start of Code S, man. Mm-hmm. You want that.
No, seriously. And you know, Lucky hasn't had all that much success in Korea.
Yeah, he really hasn't.
IdrA's done reasonably well in Korea before, but this is his first GSL back. And I guarantee you there's nothing he would like more than to beat Lucky, then beat MVP, and advance the round of 16 on his first time back. This is a guy that did not get knocked out of GSL. He actually left. He had a Code S spot, and he was like, it's time for me to move to Korea. Move in with my team, Evil Geniuses.
Oh, you move to the States, man.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And, you know, play in that scene for a bit. But he's back for now.
And, you know, the real question is, has his skill atrophied? I mean, the truth is that it's... The United States server just does not compare to the Korean server.
No, it doesn't.
I know that sometimes nerds like get angry when people talk like that. I'm like, I don't know why you.
The Korean
I don't know what to say, man. Like,
without doubt, the strongest server. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Lucky right now playing a little bit defensive as IdrA runs around just a handful of speedlings. He is making more and a baneling nest while he expands. You have to make that baneling nest against a hatch first if you go for a speedling expand, or they can actually just make more speedlings than you and kill you.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if IdrA actually wants to get aggressive with this. He is making a ton of lings right now, so it definitely could be. He's hit his first 4 lings too, so those might be for Banes, and yes, in fact they are. He is going to get aggressive in here, but there are multiple queens. There is a defensive baneling nest going up, and there is one spine crawler. IdrA knows that the lings are leaving the base. That's an important thing to know, but he's already made a ton of lings at home. So those lings are not actually going to do anything.
I think what he's going to try to do is get the lings on the way back with the banelings. All right, this is a perfect situation. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
He is setting him up for a trap. Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah. IdrA trapping these lings, Tasteless. You are so right. And IdrA just owned Lucky up so hard right there. Lucky's in a lot of trouble, man. He's in a lot of trouble here.
So impressive. All right, he's moving in now. The banelings aren't finished. These Zerglings have to buy time. And I don't know. It looks like they're going to finish just in time. Oh, got to be careful,
though. His Banes. Does not want that one Bane killing a couple of his.
Remember, it takes 2 banelings to kill 1 baneling. I know that sounds weird, but...
Now, yeah. They aren't light units. Now, IdrA at home is actually starting to drone again and set up his own spine. So, you know, I actually like that choice.
Yeah.
He did a great job. He reduced the number of Zerglings of his opponent. Right now, Lucky has 1 less drone than IdrA. And IdrA actually you know, has more legs. So everything's looking completely fine. IdrA did a great job there, and then switched back into more of a macro-oriented play.
And they're actually even on drones.
Yeah. It's
31 to 32. Okay, so this is really, guys, the sign of a good player is what they've done enough damage, and then they know, okay, I've done all the damage I can. I've maximized that. Now I'm going to get ahead in another way. I'm going to focus on my economy.
Exactly. Now both players just droning up, alternating drones in some lanes. I love IdrA's run-ins here. Lucky is actually...
Lucky's making a burn banelings.
Lucky's not doing a good job here. This is actually really bad. You can't let this happen. Look at that. He has not saved his banelings at all. When people start running in lings like that, you need to grab your banelings and shift move command them around so that that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You can't... He just lost like 4 or 5 banelings to just a handful of lings, and that's gas. That's the most important resource. So... a huge mistake by Lucky. He dropped the ball there.
You can see the Zerglings are continuing to move around the map. And I don't know. I don't know if Lucky is focused right now or Tosis. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the supply now. Oh, no, excuse me. It's 67 and 67.
Well,
give this monitor fixed. Can't see the top part of my monitor. Sorry. We have an interesting situation here. What if you're Lucky Artosis, what would you do?
Well, first off, Tasteless, I'm the luckiest guy in the whole wide world. But if I'm Lucky, I continue on this route. It looks like he's going 4+1. He has 3 of his gases, and not mining. You know, he has a good amount of drones and all that. I think that what Lucky's going to do here is just hit a +1 roach timing attack, which is not a terrible idea. It's not a strategy that always works, but it's very powerful. And if you get that +1 first, sometimes you can win the game with it. But IdrA has just made a ton of Banes. He's bringing up a lot of roaches. And it looks like he's going to go for it, but Lucky has more roaches, and that's a big deal. If they clump up, maybe those Banelings, you know, can end up winning the game for him.
All right,
we will see.
Looks like IdrA's the first to initiate. Lots of Banelings coming here, doing so much damage to these roaches. It's not good, though. It looks like Lucky might barely.
I think Lucky's actually going to hold this.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks like it. You know, our rallies up here for Lucky are just so close. And in fact, IdrA going to lose his units here. And
not even retreating.
I think that Lucky is actually going to be able to take it from here, Tasteless. He is up a big time in supply, about 25.
You know,
and
I'm
his
so
+1
weirded
is
out.
done.
I don't know why IdrA attacked.
Well, you know, here's the thing. If Lucky hadn't been gearing up for a +1 roach timing attack, making nothing but roaches, if he had droned extra or maybe went layer or something like that, IdrA's attack definitely could have won. But with the strategy Lucky chose, Lucky just had exactly what he needed to crush the attack. And now IdrA is going to have to play catch-up.
Yeah, this is just not good. I don't know. That almost didn't seem very IdrA-esque, that timing attack. I was kind of like, oh, really?
But I think that's a big part of his new play, man, is that he wants to do things that are not IdrA-esque so that he is not a predictable player.
Yeah, break out of that mold. Well, now the question is, can IdrA survive this attack? Right now, Lucky's about 5 supply ahead.
Well, we will see. IdrA has 11 more drones. But Lucky has, oh man, 8 more roaches.
Ooh.
That's kind of painful. And now a ton of Banes on the way. So Lucky's version of this attack is actually going to be much more powerful in comparison because IdrA is already behind.
And here we go. The Banelings marching in. IdrA has a pretty decent spread. And a bunch of the roaches do go down. IdrA, I don't know if he can hold this.
I don't think so. Now with these Banelings hitting.
Yeah, Lucky with some great play here. And it looks like IdrA is... Will he hold it? No, not quite.
GG.
Lucky with just too many units. A great comeback from Lucky.
IdrA had the superior early game. He did a great job trapping some lings and doing some damage and killing off Banelings very cheaply. But his Baneling all-in roach timing attack just was no match for Lucky's prepared +1 roach timing.
Well, we're going to see what IdrA does in the next game. It's really hard to say.
Yeah, he just needs to win one more, and he gets to go against MVP. And that's IdrA's best matchup. His ZVT is something else.
Fatigue also, matters here as well. these have been some pretty stretched out ZVZs that we've seen here. We don't know the next map yet, do we? Because we have to see what they're going to choose. Loser chooses.
So what is ZVZ? Map. So it's like,
Well, there's different builds you could do on different
certainly,
maps for different starting locations.
Well, I think I'm just going to pick a huge map. I would not be surprised if he picks Entombed Valley, maybe. It's a pretty big map. You can get the third pretty easily, and that's the type of map that IdrA's really good at. It has the double ramp, so he can even utilize Spine Crawlers well, maybe go for a Mutalisk build once again. I think that could be it. We'll see. I'm going to tell you one thing. They just invited me to the game. Oh, no, it's Antigua Shipyard. That's another good map.
It's another big map.
Yeah, and this is a map that even when we saw him play against Nest T, it was like an amazing series. Not today, but previous time. Now, he can get an easy third here, and if he can get more units and take that middle watchtower area, that's a powerful area.
It is. We're going to find out exactly what he's going to do. I'm curious how Lucky feels about Antigua Shipyard, too.
Yeah, I don't know. This is not as good a map for a +1 roach timing. There's a lot of ramps that you're going to have to attack up. You can definitely use the high ground and the concaves to your advantage as the defender. All reasons, I'm sure, that IdrA thought to pick this map.
All right. The countdown. Well, nope, now the game is loading. Please, guys, get on Twitter and, start talking about GSL. Feel free to tweet at us. And also, just feel free to, upvote stuff on Reddit, StarCraft related. Spread the word. We got a whole new year of GSL. It's going to be awesome. So many new improvements here. And now we're going to get to see the final game of IdrA up against